describe the water's pathway from the origin to the sink. It comes from the Devil's Lake, which is about a couple of miles just east of town here. Then it flows from a pipe, from a pump, and pumped through a pipe to what they call Vortex Lake. And then from Vortex Lake, the water is then pumped from there through a pipe and into the city of Kotzebue's water treatment plant, where it goes through treatment, adding chemicals, various chemicals like we call it a coagulant or something to take out some of the minerals and the irons and stuff to purify the water. And then chlorine is ejected and fluoride is ejected into the system there, and then there it travels through the pipes to your sink every day. Fluoride is added to as a public health initiative to protect your teeth, and then there's also special chemicals like we call it a coagulant or alum, which if you get like organic material that comes from Devil's Lake and irons and different stuff, it actually is called a coagulant because it sticks all these particles together, removes it from the drinking water, and that goes to waste. So it's ejected through filtration. The filters catch that material, and that goes to the sewer, and then all you got left is clear water to drink. Well, the water treatment plant over there does a really good job of treating the water, and with the water, the quality that we get out at the lake, and by the time it gets up to the water treatment plant, I think they do a really good job, and we do a really good job of monitoring it here to make sure that it's safe and potable to drink. And I think each year technology makes it available for better treatment, and I think it does a really good job here. Water quality is excellent. We do annual water testing every year for Division of Environmental Conservation here in the state of Alaska as a requirement to test the water for any organics that could possibly cause contamination, and we have shown no issues and no problems with the contamination. And then every month here in the lab here in the Maniilaq, we do a water bacteriological test to test each month any presence of any bacteriological infiltration in the water, and we have never had any problems with that kind of area, so the water is clean and potable to drink. After we flush, the water goes into a pipe, and then that pipe filters into what we call a lift station. And it's kind of a collection basin throughout town, depending on where you live in the community here in Kotzebue. And they're collecting at what they call lift stations, and that particular is a pumping system that pumps it out to a 3-stage lagoon south of Kotzebue on the other side of the airport. Out there, the liquid waste goes into the first stage, and then the solids settle out in there. It goes into the next pond. They settle out even more. Then it goes out into that last pond, which is pretty clear by then. And then if it gets really too full and the levels fill up too much, there's actually a line that goes out into the ocean from that, and they can open up in case so it won't overflow. And then the clear effluent goes out into the ocean as designed by the system.
In our region today, we have 14 villages, including Kotzebue. That extends up to Point Hope and then on down the Maniilaq River.
I think the last I know that Kivalina didn't have any, and Buckland didn't have any, but I heard recently they do have running water in Buckland now, but every one of them should have.
Right here, the Northwest Arctic Borough region, we have 10 communities which have running water, and one of them that doesn't. And that community has a piped, what we call piped water source, and that's the village of Kivalina, which they have what they call a fill and draw system, where they fill the tank up and they chlorinate the tank, and then the residents come to the watering point or to the tank where they draw water into a container of some sort where they carry it to their homes. But all the other villages in the region all have piped water.
Ready?
Yep.
I'm drinking from it?
Just drink from it.
Look at the camera or not?
No.